Today we're going to look through this box of Korean language learning package named Learn Korean with TinyTAN. So this is a Korean language learning package developed by Hybe Edu. It's a subsidiary of Hybe, which used to be called Big Hit Entertainment, the home agency of K-pop mega band BTS. The first version was actually released in August last year, and this is the second version, and there have been renewals added to the package, and today we're going to learn about the new features that have been added for the new edition. If you open up the box, there are two books, a student book and a workbook. This is the main book that we're going to be learning from. It has all the basics and the explanations of the contents and what we're going to learn. And this is the workbook that if you learn each chapter, you have the time to practice and write stuff and just... And then... And this is, I would say, the highlight of this whole package. But this is called the MotiPen. It's there to motivate you for the learning experience. When you first receive the package, you will see there's a little card inside the book, a card that looks like this. If you scan this QR code or go into the link that's written on this card, you can submit your name and then you can choose a favorite member from the BTS group. And then the AI program will learn your name and have it spoken by your favorite member that you've chosen in the program. And I have chosen member V, and so if I turn it on, I will have V personally welcome me by calling my name and telling me that he's going to look forward to the fun experience we're going to have learning Korean together.
윤소영 기자님, 기다리고 있었어요. 공부 시작해볼까요?
So if you first open the thing is that the whole book is written in English, and currently there aren't any other languages that the book comes in, but Hybe Edu says that depending on the demand, it is planning on expanding into other languages, but not just yet. So starting here, we start with Bora. She's the main character of the book, and she learns about BTS and the music and the culture, and she wants to learn more about it and have a better understanding of it. And the way that she wants to do it is by learning the Korean language. The fun thing about this pen is that if you get the pen to read certain parts of the book, it will read out the things that the pen senses. There's a bit that says tap this little icon to listen to each recording and guess the vowels stated by tapping in the appropriate blue boxes. So what I will do is I will tap this little icon with using this pen, and it reads out the vowel A. This read out the vowel O. And I think we can have the pen read this as well.
It's a gorgeous day out, but Bora is too embarrassed to get out of bed.
And this is how it goes. If you read through the book, you can tap through the bits and pieces, and the pen will read out things that you can pronounce together or learn from. Most of the things are read by a professional who teaches you the precise and exact pronunciations of Korean. But there's a new feature. The first new feature that was added was that the program reads your name, so it feels like you're connecting with BTS on a personal level. And another thing is that when you first start the chapters, there's a whole story there that you can read in English, and there's a little heart icon, and if you read that, it's gonna give you a personal message that's also read by the members of the BTS.
윤소영 기자님, 이제 한글 공부를 시작해볼까요?
Since the reporter is Korean and learned Korean as a native, we asked Melina Fairchild, an editor at the Korea Jungang Daily, who started learning Korean 10 years ago, how the book seemed from a second language learner's point of view.
One of the biggest things that I always emphasize when people ask me how to learn a second language is I think it needs to be fun. If it's not interesting, then you won't study. And it won't stick. Yeah, I mean, if they make it fun, like this little storybook, comic book thing is, then I think it could be fun, it could be helpful.
What level of difficulty do you think the book is?
And this is one criticism I have, I suppose. It's a whole book. It's what? About 150 pages, but it's pretty much just the alphabet, or Hangul, pronunciation and everything. I think that pronunciation is very important when you learn a language, and like accents and things like that, but I don't think entire book for it. So I think maybe they maybe they did a little bit too much on just the alphabet. This kind of goes back to what I said again. I think it's really important to learn while having fun. And so I think the pen would definitely help with that. And because this is all basically about pronunciation, I think the pen can be really nice. That way you don't have to go to like an online video or a CD like a lot of these other books have. It's nice to have it just in the pen. Yeah, I think this, I think it's good.